and oh, the stream is live. How exciting! We're back. Oh, that reminds me of something. I am Molly Sleuth. I was a big city detective for many, many years. I have answered thousands of radio calls for people's relationships going astray, as well as being a professional single person who has well documented my failures at I'd Rather Die Alone on Instagram and just talking to hundreds of people about what they want, what they don't want, their red flags, catfish, the whole deal. And so I just decided that I wanted to help the world in a different way. Maybe not from the comfort of a black and white with a 35-pound woolen leather puzzle on. I am joined by,
Danielle Noire. Yay! I'm a
yay,
big city girl turned suburban single mom and corporate exec. And I don't have all the experience Molly does, but I've known her for over 20 years and have lots of dating disaster stories myself and have also interviewed hundreds of people through my lifetime. And we're here to help you help yourself. But we have special, special person we're helping individually today.
we totally do. And before we throw them on, I just want to say, like, we are just starting, that we have so much content. I think we're pretty funny. And we really do want to help you. So whatever it is that you want, like, let us know. We will target our stuff to you. But if you could please subscribe,
Yes.
so that we can build the channel, because you actually like unlock levels to be able to go live or not and all this stuff. And so if you can subscribe, that would mean the absolute world to us so that we can keep helping people, maybe yourself. So,
Yes.
so we're going to bring on one of my other besties. It's so exciting to me because you guys have never met each other.
No.
And both of you have been in my lives 15 to 25 years. And, but I knew you guys from such different, I knew you from the Death Rock Clubs. And
Yes.
I knew Randy from being an LAPD cop. And so, but I think you guys also could just like hold hands into the sunset and be like super awesome friends because you guys are both really cool and both really, really, really special to me. So today we're going to pick Randy's brain, get the male side of dating apps. So let's add Randy.
All right. Gonna bring Randy on. All
Hey
right. Hi,
guys.
Randy. You're live.
Yay! Hi,
Hi.
friends.
How you doing? Thank
Now, my list of grievances with you. Number one, Randy has
you.
had so many technical difficulties. We wanted to do some political stuff. We got some plans in the works. So, again, if you can subscribe to watch where this channel goes, and if dating's not your thing, we have a lot to talk about politically. So, I think we're gonna have other videos in the works. But today we're just gonna roast Randy on his dating profile.
Bum, bum, bum.
Um, so Randy, tell us your experience on the dating apps over the years. You've done a lot of them, I know.
First, thanks for having me. Second, nice finally meeting you, Danielle. Heard a lot
Yes.
about you.
Thank you.
Um, so initially, back when I was using Craigslist, it was kind of dark, casual encounters and all of that insanity. Uh, and then it kind of started getting better with the free ones like Plenty of Fish, OK Cupid, and Molly actually helped me set up a profile and it went really well. And like a man, I said, I can do it better. And then I didn't really date for 2 years. So I rewrote everything, put my own pictures up, and no more dates.
Well,
Then,
we got some of your pictures today. I've stolen
yeah,
some pictures of you from the interwebs, and we're going to
yeah,
help you out. Some of these pictures I'm seeing again, and I thought we had a pact that I was never going to see these pictures ever again. And they're back.
yeah, those are pictures I put up and no more responses. So anyways, it just went bad, and it stayed bad.
Okay, well, we're going to help you with the pictures, but before I know how to help you, and of course, I know you probably better than most people on earth, but who is it that you are trying to match with? Like, what kind of girl?
Yeah.
Um, Funny, loyal, just kind of like fit, feminine, and friendly. Like she takes care of herself physically, she takes care of herself mentally, emotionally. Like, don't set my car on fire. Like, and we're cool. Stuff like that. Just simple stuff.
Really high standards is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I've been through probably more bad dates than any human being on earth. I've never set anything on fire. So there's
Maybe
that.
some hurts, but that's about it.
I've never thrown anything off a balcony. I've never keyed a car. I don't know who you're meeting, Randy, but we're going to help you out.
Yes.
And then who do you want them to know that you are?
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the same thing. Funny, loyal. I don't have any drama going on. It's not going to be some ex kicking the door in. So, like, I have my own house. I'm stable. I think kind of the things women are looking for. And I'm open. I'm not like Mr. You're going to do what I say when I say it. So
That's good. How would you say your emotional intelligence is?
I can read the room, I guess.
Okay.
So,
I like that.
Yeah. How do you feel about being vulnerable once you get to know somebody? Obviously not straight off the bat, but how do you feel about being vulnerable in front of somebody or even crying in front of a woman?
here's why. So I don't cry, period. I mean, unless I'm by myself, but I just went through so much. Crying is difficult. But yeah. And then I
This is
don't
why I
know
love
the
you,
effects.
Danielle. I have been
said
best friends
that?
with Randy for like 15 years. I have never asked him these questions before.
These are good questions. These are good
Yeah,
questions.
we talk a lot about politics and fart jokes, but I guess I've never really gotten very deep with my friend.
I
Yeah.
talk about heart jokes, but not so much the politics. I do kind of get into the heart of the matter. I know for myself when I'm looking for a partner, I have lots of qualities on my list as well, and I want a masculine man, but I also am looking for somebody that can be vulnerable and be authentic in that. And I think a lot of women are looking for that nowadays. Is they want to get to know the real you, and part of that comes with vulnerability. And yeah, I'm not perfect, or I'm working on myself, or I have these challenges, instead of giving kind of like a perfect facade. But I get it; it's really hard, especially when you're first meeting somebody. It's hard to just open up out there. But I think you got some good characteristics aligned of what you're looking for and what you want people to know you are. So far, yeah.
And then,
Yeah, like
Randy,
I'm not
when you
gonna.
do your profile, where are you putting it between get married by Tuesday and who wants to break me off a piece of their ass? Like, what do you put? I mean, like, I know you've had some offers. I've seen some screenshots, but like, where do you put it on your profile? Because I know that you truly want lasting love and you want a real relationship, but what do you put on your profile?
Just the things we're gonna do, like, or who I am. Like, oh, I like to travel. I like to read. I'm open to new things. So I'm not really putting the relationship stuff in there
Oh, okay.
because that might, yeah.
So
I don't want
when
to
it
disqualify
asks,
myself.
are you here for casual or long-term relationship? Like, do you put that you're open to anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like just first off, even if you are open to something casual, if you put that you're looking for a long-term relationship, you'll find a lot better women. Because I think that turns off a lot of girls. Like, oh, he doesn't even know what he wants.
Got you.
I would agree with that. If I were looking at someone's profile and they said they're open to anything, to me, that means they're also okay with something not serious. So I wouldn't even bother engaging with them.
Yeah, and we look at it the opposite way. Oh, he's just saying he wants something long term because he wants a good time.
I hear static going in. I don't know if you all hear it on your end.
I hear.
Yeah. Might be your audio, Molly. I don't know.
Is it? Why is it always my fault?
I don't know. Every time.
Better?
It went away.
It went away?
It sounded like you were frying some catfish over there or something.
Listen, I have $2.99 earbuds, and I don't appreciate you making fun of my Amish ways at all.
You sound perfect now.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Yep. Oh, but now I have you frozen on my end. I don't know if that's me. Is Molly frozen for you, Randy?
Molly's frozen.
Okay. Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do with Molly? Well, we'll keep it going until she gets back online. I have her notes over here. So
Okay.
we were talking about, I think, the type of
Well,
relationship listing on your profile.
to answer the vulnerability part, I don't want the woman having the insecurities of me not being secure. Like I want to present a secure front. So if I say the mortgage is going to get paid Monday, I mean the first, it's going to get paid on the first. So I'm not going to come home and say, I lost my job. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. And now she's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do either. So I'm going to give her something she can moor herself to. She can be tethered to a man who's like, I'm going to take care of this. It's handled. Yeah.
I think that's awesome. That definitely gives your partner the sense of security. You know how to take control. You know how to make decisions.
Right.
And
And then,
yeah.
and as far as you saying opening up, the vulnerability will be the fact that I'm open with you. Like, if you're like,
Yes.
how was your day? Be like, oh, it was a bad day or a good day. Just be authentic, be honest, and she'll know what's what.
Yeah, perfect. I think communication is the biggest key to healthy relationships, of being authentic with people and honest and just show them who you are. I think people can feel that and they can read that, and that builds trust and makes them feel comfortable with you. And then as your relationship continues, you can start having those harder conversations, and you can ask those difficult questions and just be respectful and also hold space for each other. Another hot topic that a lot of relationship experts talk about is validation. And when your partner comes to you, whether it's you coming to them or them coming to you to share what's going on or how they're feeling, is like validating how they're feeling and not getting defensive about it and holding that space. But that's me. I tend to get very deep into the communication part of things.
No, that's fine. My parents were marriage and relationship counselors. So,
Oh, awesome.
oh, yeah. So I know the ins and outs of that. My only issue is the dating landscape has changed. And some of it's intentional, some of it's from technology, some of it's from just us evolving. But what you said, communication, the importance of it is communication is relationships. So if we're talking, we're relating.
Absolutely. And point well taken on how the relationship landscape has changed, because it absolutely has. I was out of the dating world for almost 2 decades, and coming into it now, it's a whole new world. Different ways to communicate, all the stuff with AI and online apps. I didn't know what I was walking into. So, listen to a lot of podcasts myself, reading a lot of books and trying to educate myself. And how do I show up? And how are other people showing up for me? So I looks like Molly might be reconnecting. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm going back to the next question. Oh, I see her now. I'm going to add her to the stage. All right. Molly.
Okay, just as I'm making fun of being Amish, my phone just takes a nuclear shit. You know that I'm honorary Amish. I don't have home internet. I don't own a TV. I'm still rocking my 2016 Galaxy J7 Prime cell phone. I'm sorry. What did I miss?
No worries. Well, we finished talking about, we went deep into communication and being vulnerable, and it was
She was
lovely.
grilling you.
Yeah, it was good conversation.
No,
But now we're going to get into red flags. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Good.
So, what are
Good.
some
I
red
missed the
flags?
Danielle stuff. And now it's time for the Molly stuff. What do you see? Like, what are we doing wrong?
doing wrong where? On the profile or?
Now on our profiles, what are we doing wrong?
Good. I actually have some notes on that. Well, I don't want to comment that it's just saying stuff. So one of the big ones is negative profiles, like because a negative profile is a soft confession. So when you say, I don't need narcissists, all right, so she's been dating some narcissists, or I'm not looking for sex. Okay, so a lot of guys have been using you for just sex. So don't write a negative, do not write a negative profile.
Mhm.
Um,
That's good. I
what
like
else?
that. In fact, Danielle and I did yesterday. We were talking about a first date, and I truly forgot to say not to say anything negative on the first date, because even if you and I totally agree that we both hate pineapple on pizza, when you're talking about something negative, even though we're both in camaraderie about hating it together, it still leaves you with a negative sense of the conversation.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
agree. Keep it positive. No
Yeah,
bug communities.
what I'm hearing is talk about what you want more than talk about what you don't want. So yeah.
Oh, no males in the pictures. I don't care if it's your brother, your father, whoever. No males. We don't want to see guys.
What about the group pictures, like me and my 34 best friends?
Yeah.
We also don't like that because if I date you, I want you to think I'm cute. I don't want you to ask Danielle, is he good looking? Because in our minds, we think you guys share a brain, and we don't want that. We want independent. It's me and Molly or me and Danielle dating. Not I'm trying to date Danielle, but she has to check in with you. So
Mhm.
we don't like that either. I mean, that's me. So I'm not
Yeah.
speaking for all men.
No, I hear it.
Don't over sexualize yourself in a pic and then say I'm not looking for sex.
Mm.
If you're going the bikini route, go the bikini route. I'm here for a good time. If you want to wear a wedding dress, wear a wedding dress. But don't wear a wedding dress and say I'm a super freak, and don't wear a bikini and say I don't like sex. Don't sexualize me. It's like you're sending mixed messages.
Okay.
These are good.
That's kind of it. Unless you guys want to go deeper about it.
Yeah, I mean, we're here for you. We want to know. We want to know what you think.
Oh, if we go on a date, stare off your phone. And that's for
Yeah.
both parties. Yeah,
Mhm.
stare off your phone.
So
Yeah.
okay. So then, question: because boys don't have purses like girls do, where do you put your phone during the date?
In my pocket or leave it in my car.
Oh,
Very
okay.
good.
With respect to Danielle, I know she said she has kids, so that I get. Because my friends with kids, I get that they have to answer their phones. If I'm dating you and you don't have kids, make me priority. And Danielle, I give you the car route because is it an emergency? Is it something you have to handle? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And as I've gone on dates, I'm very open about that up front because not a whole lot of people want to date a woman with kids, single mom. That can be a big turnoff for a lot of people. That's fine. I'm still amazing and wonderful. But when I go out on dates, I'm making sure that my kids are taken care of, they're set up. Obviously, an emergency happens. I let that date know at the start of the date, hey, I might check my phone once or twice to check on my kids, but that's it. To see if they've texted me or called, and said, the bathroom rug's on fire. They don't know how it happened. I leave my phone in my purse and I might check it just once or twice and say, hey, let me check on my kids' text. I look and go, oh, they haven't. And I put it right away. And I try to give that person my full attention, just like I would expect. So yeah, I give allowances if people have kids. If I'm dating
Yeah.
somebody, a single father, or if maybe there's elder care situation happening. And if they're upfront and tell me that, I'm cool, but sitting and scrolling, not cool. Because that just shows you how they're going to be for the relationship. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Oh, Molly's got her glasses on. She's doing something important.
I'm so sorry. You guys both know that I'm a volunteer firefighter, and there's literally a dumpster fire down the street right now.
Wow.
So hopefully the gutter guys can handle it. But
Yes.
I was like, dumpster fire. I'm just talking. Anyway, yeah.
I know. Like, how dare you?
But that said, and we covered it yesterday, but I am on. This is why my pager's going off in the background. Sorry. I am on call for the fire department, but like if I'm on a date, like I'm not gonna have my pager with me. Like there's just times where I'm not available, and
Yeah.
I get notifications straight to my phone. Now there's going to be 400 of the other firefighters saying which station to go to, which apparatus they're going to pick up. Anyway, that's a rarity. Hopefully we don't have any more fires during this.
And that's not,
Oh,
if you have something
yeah,
important, an important job, I get it. Like you're a detective or you're a director or whatever, and you have to return calls. I get that. But if you're sitting there on Instagram, oh, what's this recipe? Like, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
yeah.
I definitely agree. We did a podcast the other day on first dates, and that was an important one. All the do's and don'ts. And you could tell a lot by how somebody treats you on that first date or how their behavior is, things they say, things they do. You just have to be watching for it. I'm learning to do that. I have a tendency to have rose-colored glasses on and see all the beautiful stuff on first dates. I was just talking to somebody the other day. They're asking me like, what was the best first date you had? And I remember it vividly, and I was telling them this, that, and the other. And they pointed out a lot of that had to do with me. And I was thinking it was the
Yeah.
other person. Like, this other person was my best first date. And they said, well, these are all the things you did. And I didn't even notice. I was like, oh, yeah, I think I helped make that a nice first date too, you know?
Yeah, that's actually real. I've hung out with girls. They were super cool, and they're like, "Oh man, you're so awesome." I'm like, "You're the one laughing and making the jokes. Like you're the one making this an awesome situation."
Yeah, but when you can make somebody feel good or make somebody laugh, they instantaneously like you and feel better about the interaction between the two of you. So
Yeah.
that's why I think to keep it lighthearted. How long do you talk to a girl online before you ask her out, or do you want her to ask you out?
Good question.
I'd love for her to ask me out, but I'm going to ask her out. So I'd like it, but I'm gonna do it. And what I mean by that is if she does it, cool, awesome. And to answer the first part, maybe 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks. So I kind of do this. I talk to you for a little while we're on there. We build up comfort with each other, and then maybe exchange phone numbers. So what happens with communication is the lowest form of communication is texting. So then you go from texting to, hey, can I set up a time to actually chat with you? Then when we chat, make up a time to go on a date. Well, no, still talk for a little while. And
Do you ever use the
then,
video chat?
say again?
Do you ever use the video chat?
I don't like it, but I know women like it. And it's actually a good idea because you can see, you can hear in somebody's voice certain things, and you can see in people's body language even better things. So
Yes.
I,
We talked
I like
about
it as far as using it, but not as far as I don't want to use it instead of. I don't want our date to be a Zoom call.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it makes women feel a lot safer about going and
Yeah,
meeting you. I mean, you know, you were a cop for a long time and you've seen
right.
some shit. And
Yeah,
it's just a lot of safety protocols that
absolutely.
can kind of ruin a date, can ruin some of the magic of the date. But we kind of don't want to get murdered, if that's okay. So,
Not yet.
Not even on the second date?
I mean, on the second date, anything goes.
I
But first date,
like to get to know a person before they kill me.
Murder.
yeah. So you said you don't mind if the girl asks you out. Now, well, I guess first of all, what do you like to do on the first date? What is a first date to you? Is it a quick meet and greet? Is it a
Quick,
4-star restaurant?
quick meet and greet. And here's why. Oh, it's giving cheap. If you broke, just say that. No, it's none of that. You're going on dates. I'm going on dates.
Yeah.
I'm kind of traditional. I'm paying for these dates. I don't want to go spend 100 on Danielle, 100 on Molly, 100 on Mrs. Jean. So it's not that I don't think you're worth it or that I wouldn't go on a date like that. It's just if you're out meeting people, uh, do the meet and greet because your authentic self shows up, my authentic self shows up. And it's not, we're getting interrupted every 2 seconds. Would you like some water? Would you like some coffee? And I got food in my mouth. And so I'd rather see if we got chemistry in person.
Yeah.
And then second date, we can go to $100 steakhouse if you want.
Yeah, I
So,
like that. We also feel a lot less pressure if you just
Right.
have a casual, quick meet and greet, coffee, daytime, in public, something just real easy and lighthearted.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because there's certain
And
things
it's not a money
that-
thing. It's more practical.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Practical, safe, comfortable, casual. Yeah.
Do you think that it's hard? I mean, I know you and I go deep in the weeds about politics and the decline of humanity, but like, how do you navigate this whole new modern feminism where you're not allowed to tell a girl that she looks pretty or open the door for her or ask her to smile? Like, how do you navigate all that negativity?
Well, I always say America's been split in half. So there's two of everything. There's two wokes. There's the original woke, which is Black people realizing that there's injustices. And then there's corporate woke, which is just BS of them trying to push a narrative of whatever their agenda is. Feminism, I support feminism, the real one, where equality, like voting. If she wants to have a credit card or a loan or whatever. None of this Neanderthal stuff. Danielle and I were talking earlier that the first woman wasn't allowed into, I believe, the Rotary Club until 1978. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. So I support the first feminism, but this corporate, we love Black people or we love gay people or we're fighting for women, I think it's BS. So I said all of that to say it's messed up dating. It's like you're dating in the mud now. So
Yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys are afraid to have normal gender roles because you're afraid of getting eviscerated or the whole Me Too movement or any of that. It's like, God, do I even tell a girl she is pretty or do I move in for the kiss? Or all of that stuff has been kind of ruined by this ambiguity and
well there's three women. There's the crazy loud girl who's like, I hate men, men suck. And they've handed her the microphone. So we think she represents you and Danielle. Like, you guys are normal women. Tell me I look pretty. Let's go on a date. Care about my safety. Don't be a creep or a weirdo, and we're good.
Yeah.
But we're thinking you guys are that crazy chick who's like, the patriarchy and toxic masculinity, and we hate men, and you guys just want to murder us. And so men are like, you know what? Cool. I'm just gonna go sit and play video games and smoke weed and masturbate and just get my passport and leave. So men have checked out.
yeah. Do you have any safety tips for women going on dates?
Let someone know
Like,
where
as a
you're
cop
going.
and as a dude?
Yeah, let someone know where you're going. Look into this guy. That people like to try and make fun of women, like, oh, you guys are trying to be FBI, and look into who you're going on a date with. Like, whoever went on a date with Jeffrey Dahmer, I think she might have wanted. Well, I think he dated men, but know who you're about to go out with.
Yeah.
Meet somewhere safe. Meet somewhere where. Don't be going to dudes' houses on your first date. Don't meet them in some sketchy, weird place. Like,
Yeah.
you can go to a bar, you can go to a club, you can do all that stuff. Just meet somewhere outside. Oh, and let your friend know where you're going.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm going out with this guy. His name's Randy Agard, and we're going here. And I'm going to call you after the date, and check in mid-date.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen some screenshots of yours over the years, and these girls are just like, oh, I'll go pick up some wine and like come over to your house. Like, what? I would never do that. It's so crazy to me to see it from your perspective. And I don't know if that's like a loneliness thing.
And I learned from you. You're like, hey, it goes the other way too. Like, girls are crazy. They come over your house, they might do some weird to you. So I don't
Yeah.
meet them at my
Yeah,
house
you
anymore
don't
either.
know.
So, yeah.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, she comes over with wine or something, and then let's get him in the back room while she lets people in the back door to go steal his wallet. Or I mean, we've seen.
Exactly. Wake up without a
Yeah.
kidney. Thing.
But also, it
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of goes to show, like, this girl doesn't really care about herself that much. Is she really desperate? Is she a criminal? Like, I would just say to guys, like, be careful of people who aren't even concerned about their safety. There's a reason for that. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
like armed everywhere I go, but that doesn't mean I'm like, oh, let me take this shortcut through this dark alley. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some stuff of yours, like just a lot of the low worth girls. And then tell them about the picture of the raincoat.
About the which one?
The raincoat, the girl that sent you the picture.
I'm not recalling. You
Okay.
got to give me some.
So Randy likes to send me pictures of girls, and I'll be like looking at the picture and be like, Randy,
Oh,
she
I
should
got you.
take that sexy picture for you. Do you remember?
I
It was
got
a
you. I
picture
got
of a
you.
girl, and she was like all tits out,
Yeah.
looking
There were
away.
boots. There were boots under the ground. Boots under the bed. A man's boots. So it wasn't
Oh yeah.
my picture, and yeah, and
And
it
like,
wasn't for yeah.
and Randy lives in LA. And so this one girl had a picture. I don't know if it was a picture of her tits or what it was. She sent you something, and I was like, what's draped over the back of the couch, Randy? Like, I don't know, it's a coat. What kind of coat, Randy? Like, it's like a raincoat.
Yeah.
When was the last time it fucking rained there, Randy? Like, she didn't take that picture for you. This is
Yeah.
her just like regular tits pic that she goes and sends to like every dude that she's trying to work on the internet. I mean, you guys have to be sleuths too. It's not
Yeah.
just girls. So
All right. Well, we kind of went over into the dating relationship. I don't know if we want to get back into the profile
no, let's
area.
get in the profile.
Okay, so next would be age. Folks that list age on their profile, but in like it's on their picture what their age is, but in their profile they say that's actually not my age. It won't let me change it, or somebody else made my profile. I don't know how to fix it.
Who are these people making these profiles? I've had that happen so many times. I'm actually not 50. I'm really like, who, sir, just jumped out of the bushes and was like, give me your phone right now. I'm making you a profile. You look 35. There you go. Like, and you're like, I guess I have to use it. I have no other choice. Like, I don't understand. I've been on a million of these apps, and they always say, are you fucking sure you were born in that year? Do you know that makes you this age? Are you sure? Are you sure? And you're like, yep. Like, oh, somebody made my profile. If you're that dumb, or you think I'm that dumb, that's the problem I have. It's not even about like lying to me about your age because you think you look 35 still. It's more about just insulting my intelligence. Which brings me to your pictures, Randy.
All right, let's get into pictures. Picture time.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, everybody. I'm so sorry if there's anybody watching this now or later that has to hear my crinkling and doesn't know that we don't know how to put up a picture yet, but we're getting there. Maybe you should subscribe so that we have a reason to learn more about what the fuck we're doing. Anyway, I got some pictures of Randy's profile pics, and I think we just want to go through them. They're in no particular order, actually.
Nice.
But I just wanted to go through them and let you know, like, literally, what do girls think when we are looking at your pictures?
Yes.
So this is the first one that you sent me. And I think it's probably the first page of your profile because, sorry, it has an age, name, age, and that seems like it's the primary photo that you're using.
Yeah.
Okay. Danielle, do you want to break him the most obvious news of why we don't like this photo?
Sunglasses. Yes.
Sunglasses. You're cute and you're like hiding it. Also, I know you, okay? And I don't think this picture is as cute as you are. And you have great teeth and you like to really close your mouth when you're smiling. And like, there's a lot of people in the world without great teeth. The three of us are not included in that mix. And so show it off. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So to me, this is a selfie to prove that you have an alibi for this date and time at this parking lot, or whatever the hell you are. It doesn't tell me who you are, and it doesn't draw me in, and it doesn't make me go like, oh my gosh, he looks fun, or he looks confident, or whatever else. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, Randy. So this picture is soulless.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think Molly makes a good point too, is it doesn't tell me anything about you. So not only do I not really get to even see what your face looks like or your beautiful eyes, it doesn't tell me anything about you besides you were on a street somewhere with the sun in your face. I'm like, okay, cool.
So that's what makes us look further into the picture. Now we're gonna get crazy girl. So when I see, I don't know if you can see this, that you
Yes.
missed the call. You missed a call, and here's my note. Who is she?
You didn't answer her. Yeah.
This is like a screenshot from your phone. And I don't think that this is the actual full frame that you put on the dating apps. But if you did, and some guys do, we are looking at what apps are open at the same time as you are putting the shit up, and that it's a screenshot from some other profile that you're on elsewhere. And so when we see missed calls, it's like, is he handling his business? Who is he missing calls from while he's like on this dating app? Another thing is, it says 4:42. I assume that's probably PM. And your phone, sir, is at 27% battery. Get your shit together, Randy. Get it together immediately. Okay. Also, your hair is much longer now. And so if I'm like, oh, I love this guy because he's so military, you still look like a Marine in this picture. And then you show up and you've got all this great hair, then I'm going to be like, how old was this fucking picture?
Yeah.
Right.
So I would say you want to look more like what is going to walk in the door to the coffee place. Although I did love you with the short hair. And of course, we worked together for many years when you had the short hair because you were a cop and couldn't have certain hairstyles. But it's not what's showing up. And just like how you guys hate it, I'm totally guilty of it. I've had so many hair colors over the years that it's like, well, shit, if I'm putting together a profile picture, I look really cute at that one party, but my hair color was different. And now you're going to think that my pictures span this huge timeline. And so the same thing is for us when we see that the hair is so drastically different, short, 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 long, long, long. Like, how old are these pictures? I will say how old are these pictures, but Randy, I know that you're not 39. So is your profile saying that you're 39? You are so busted, fucker.
Oh man.
It does?
No. I don't want to get too deep because it just gets worse. It's usually 10 years younger, but that's because of a disqualifier.
Why?
Women hear that you're 50 and they're like, I'm not doing this.
What women?
Trying
to date 18 to 24?
No. But even a 45-year-old, like that number just sounds horrible. So.
Can you make it 49?
I can do that. The issue was disregard. Yeah.
You're busted.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
This is
my excuse is
part of the podcast.
Yeah, it just gets worse.
Because it's a probably your primary picture. I'm not worried that you don't have more of your body in it, but we like to see body pictures too. And then also you can. Another problem with sunglasses is you can see in the sunglasses, so that we see that you're there with like a dude.
Yeah, who's your friend?
But you're taking the picture.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, who's the guy? And like, why didn't he take your picture? And why didn't he take it like better framed? And like, And literally, this is the best photo that you have of yourself in the entire world, the one that's going to get you married. Randy, this one's not it. So let's move on to the next one.
Next
wait,
picture.
sorry, Danielle. Do you have anything to say about this one?
No, next picture.
Okay. Next one, I love. This is my friend Randy. Your eyes are there. You're smiling. We can see teeth. You're someplace like bright and interesting, which is totally your personality. I really like that one. It's definitely good. I had a lot of nice things to say about it. Well, it just says eyes and teeth. But anyway, that's as nice as I can get. But again, you have the short hair. So I wouldn't put like so many short hair pictures, and then you get on the video chat and you've got your current hairstyle, and it's like, wait, how old are all those pictures? And then the other thing that just stands out to me, just because I'm an asshole, when you have the black bars on it, it's so obviously a screenshot from another dating app. So now I just feel like you're either a catfish stealing people's pictures on the internet and trying to like pose as this cute guy, or you are on like so many apps and you don't have a normal picture of yourself in your phone still. So maybe another indicator that your photo might be old. So crop it.
Can I say something? I'm learning a lot about what you guys think, like what you guys see. So this is was this supposed to be educational for me? Oh, okay, gotcha.
We want you to get somebody great.
Yeah. I will say about the picture too. I like it, so I have it over here on my other screen. Same reasons Molly shared. You're smiling, you look happy. The background looks very fun, exciting. You're either at some kind of museum, hotel, maybe you're traveling. So like, okay, you're somebody that goes out and does this. You're having a good time. The only thing I would change about it, if I could, I didn't even notice the black bar, so that was a good one, is you're not looking to the lens. So you're looking down into the lower part of the field of the camera. So that's the only reason I don't particularly like the picture, is when you're doing selfies, it's like look at the camera, not at yourself in the image, so that it looks like you're looking at the person. And that would have made the picture perfect.
Gotcha.
Yeah, especially because you have smaller eyes. So you really want to be brighter. And that isn't AOC crazy fucking eyes, but you really want to be looking like, at the camera and not like, because you like to tip your head back. That's sort of your pose. And then your eyes are smaller than they really are. I mean, we know you're not Shelley Duvall, but you know, maybe you just do the best of what you have. But yeah, so Danielle is right to like look at the camera. It's hard because usually you can see, like right now, I can see the three of us here, but this is me actually looking at the camera. So you have to know what's taking the picture, and the image of yourself isn't taking the picture, the aperture of the whatever. I'm not going to pretend to know cameras, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Bro, I've seen this motherfucking picture of you before, so I know that this picture is on the older side. Again with the short hair, again with the freaking sunglasses. These are different sunglasses though. Danielle, what are your first impressions on this one?
Not good. No, I'm just kidding. It's an okay picture, but it's like the very first one. You have sunglasses. I hate the sunglasses. I want to see your eyes. You are at a nice place. There's a really nice pool behind you. It has one of those, mechanical covers. So it's fancy. So I'm thinking, like, what are you trying to show me here? And
then put the magnifying glass on it.
Yeah. And, again, the sun's coming right in your face. What I would have loved to have seen in this picture is a full body shot. So if you're at somebody's house, maybe you're having, a party or something, have somebody there take a picture of you and you standing at a pool and I could fully see you. Maybe you got some nice khaki shorts on and some huarache sandals, and okay, you're having a good time and you look nice in your environment. That would have been 100 times better than this just sunglasses shot.
Yeah, I do love this shirt though. If you still have this shirt, this is a great shirt for you.
Yes.
It's real nice with the V-neck is good. But I loved that one picture of you with the pink shirt on, and I did not see that in this pile. What
Ah,
happened to that picture? That was like my favorite picture of you. You had the best smile. And
I
that
tried to
one
send you the bad ones
got you
though.
some chicks.
Yeah, it did.
And that one got you some chicks. And yet here are 7 photos that haven't gotten you chicks. Is really all I'm trying to say.
Those are the ones I sent you. The ones that did not reproduce.
Okay. Okay. And let me tell you one. Okay, so obviously it's another screenshot. We covered that. It's another selfie. I guess we want to know that you have friends too. I'm not that worried about you in a group or you at a formal event, standing with your cousins or whatever. Yeah, I don't really want to see you with your hand wrapped around a girl's waist. We definitely don't want to see like the shoulder of the bitch that you were on the date with when you were looking like all happy and dressed up. So better to be alone, but also like you don't need just a shit ton of selfies. I know that you have friends, so have somebody take a picture of you. I think the thing that I wanted to really say about this picture in particular, that pool looks really fancy, like you're in a very high class, expensive place. I've been to your house. I have never seen this pool, so I know that it's not at your house. So the only thing that I would warn you on with this picture is that it almost gives an air of gold digger attractant.
Really? Not faking the funk?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like if you take pictures with fancy yards. I mean, if you were at a pool party and you could see people there, it's like, okay, now this doesn't allude to this is him at home.
Right.
You don't I know that you don't like gold diggers because I know about you don't really remember that story, but you went on a date with this girl and she was like, hey, it'd be fun, let's go to the music store, and it'd be really fun if you bought this for me. Okay, thanks. And like this girl made Randy buy him a CD on their first date, and I just thought it was so gross.
Yeah.
And Randy was such a gentleman and was like, oh yeah, of course I would, it's just a CD, it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, ew, no, she like wanted gifts.
That's the beginning. Yeah, that was just the beginning.
Shopping. That's
First
my idea
it's
of
a CD, then it's a Rolls Royce. Yeah.
So I would this is the only thing that I would say. This picture doesn't really, it's not that bad, but I wouldn't have this picture be your main picture ever because it gives a different version of you than the Randy that I know, which is a very salt of the earth, normal guy who would totally go with me on a date to Arby's. Danielle likes to make fun of my Arby's date, but
hey, they got the meat, so Hey, we might get a sponsorship. You mentioned them so much in our videos, we might get a sponsorship from them. So who knows?
Oh, Arby's?
Yeah.
Hey, Arby's, holler at your girl. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. I do like this one.
Really?
One, because it looks like you now. And so this is the guy who's showing up at Arby's. So I like it for that. And also, of course, the smile, the teeth are there. So we know this guy is healthy, he takes care of himself. And this makes you look younger than this. And dude, I know how old this picture is because I've been seeing this for years from you. And this guy is younger than this guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this with the teeth and everything is way better. But the fucking sunglasses, bro. And this is a third pair of sunglasses. Now we're starting to think that you're like very high maintenance, that you just have this like wall of sunglasses by your door. And that you're like, who am I going to be today? But also the outside, it looks like fun. You're like in a marina or something. Yeah. So like, okay, he likes to do outdoor stuff. He's probably fun. He's probably adventurous. It ruins the stereotype of like Black people don't swim. Maybe we like this one. But the fucking sunglasses have to go, dude. And I know, so just to teach you, because you know that I used to be cute. When you go to take that picture, because you have smaller eyes and because it's probably really bright out, which is why you're wearing the sunglasses, It's okay to close your eyes while you're getting the camera ready. And then when you're ready for the picture, then open your eyes, take the picture, and then close them so that you don't have a bunch of pictures like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So that's the way that we do it when you have like all the studio lighting, like, you know,
Yeah.
baking your face, or you're outside in a marina where the glare off the water is really bright. And I think that you are a little bit light sensitive as well, which is why we did so well working at night in Hollywood. But so just close your eyes, like get your pose, whatever that's going to be, with your eyes closed, and get your camera ready. And as you're ready, now open your eyes and take the picture right away.
Yeah.
Nice trick.
So that might be able to help you out.
And it's easier, obviously, if somebody else is there to help you, or even ask somebody passing by, hey, do you mind taking a picture of me? And
Yeah.
you know, set that up. I will say, of all the pictures, this is my favorite one. If you didn't have sunglasses, it would be perfect. This is the most authentic smile you have in all your pictures. You're really happy, really cute smile. You look like you're having a good time. And if just your sunglasses weren't on, I'd be like, oh, I love this. I could tell your personality from the picture.
Yeah. You got a little dimple going on.
Yeah.
It looks good. And even though I can't see your full body because your neck is thin before the t-shirt starts, that I'm like, okay, this guy is fit. He's not, you know, a blob, if that makes sense. Okay, now the next one. Love this one. If this was your only one with sunglasses, I would totally approve. I don't like the bars, of course, because it just shows that it's a screenshot. But it's not a selfie. So I think it's really fantastic that, like, oh, he has friends, and not only friends, but like good friends that'll take a picture and get him to like look good, you know, in the atmosphere that you're at. You could show your body so that you see that you're not some like skinny guy, and you're also not some like huge guy, that you're just right. And like it's kind of fun, although it's posed and kind of modelly. I think it shows that you have a lot of like fun about you, that you don't mind like standing there and like being cheesy and doing like a pose. So
Right.
I totally love this one. And because it has the glasses, like you're not really going to see eyes from that far away anyway. So the sunglasses make it, because it's with the whole attitude of, you know, standing there looking good in the suit. And also I wanted to, this pin, can you guys see it?
No, you have to move the picture over in front of your face.
Sorry.
There you go. Yes.
Oh, the pin.
Okay.
Yes.
The pin connotates importance, that you're doing something. You see a lot of like politicians and stuff wear that American flag pin to give them a lot of like legitimacy and stuff. So I really like the pin that's in there. I don't think that you wore the pin intentionally for this photo, but I think it's great. It's like colorful. It's a great background, and I like this one. This one I would put as like your second photo.
Yeah.
So that you can just see even more personality. It's not just a static thing. It's not a selfie. You're outside. You're doing something fun. You're with other people. I would say this one would be your second photo for me. Then we have this one. Okay. This one, again, I get that your eyes are small, but you almost can't see them in this photo.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You're like, you've never seen it. You literally sent this picture to me. Okay. Because your head is back, you're kind of looking over the bridge of your nose instead of looking over the top of your brow. Like, maybe pay more attention to where your eyebrows are in the camera than your nose, because that'll help your eyes be more open. I literally wrote Shelley Duvall on this paper anyway. For those of you who don't know, she had really big eyes. With the hat, I think a lot of girls don't like pictures of hats, but this is the only one so far that you have a hat in, so I think it's totally okay. It also shows that it probably was like cold. I'm getting like camping vibes and like outdoorsmen and like lumberjack stuff. So I think, and plus you're wearing my firefighter shirt, so that makes me really happy. So I do like this one, and I wouldn't worry about having one picture with a hat. But when we see hat, girls call that a hatfish, like you guys call it a catfish, and it's like, well, just don't wear a hat. Well, you never heard that?
No.
Yeah, when they have like a million hats on, you're like, oh, I don't have any hair. Like, just be honest about it. It's like when girls like have these pictures that are perfectly like, oh, okay, you just don't want to show us that you look like Jabba the Hutt or something because you're just like just a moon face, like totally cropped. Beautiful view, and you're smiling. I think that this one is a really great picture. This one would be the third picture. And I think this one, it could be a number 1 or a number 2, but again, your head is tilted back and your eyes are kind of like small and squinty in it. And so people want to know like who you are and they want to look in your eyes. Yeah. But this one's a good one.
I will share. I do like this one. This is another one of my favorite ones because of the authenticity of the smile. It's really you. Again, you look happy, like you're having a good time. I can see your personality in it. My only negative is something that Molly brought up earlier about the background. I'm thinking this is maybe your house. So, oh, you live in a house on a lake? That's nice. You're giving that impression possibly from the picture.
Oh.
I wouldn't go to, oh, you're camping and staying at a cabin or Airbnb. I'm thinking, oh, you have a lake house. How nice.
Oh, interesting. I guess because I know Randy doesn't have a lake house. That wasn't the first thing that came to my mind.
I don't know he does it. Yeah. So.
No, she's right. She's going to ask me for a CD.
That's right. That's right. I might ask you for a DVD, a CD, a Laserdisc. And I get all of it.
Okay. And this is the last one that you sent us.
Okay.
And I don't know what's up with these fucking Roy Orbison sunglasses, but they need to immediately be thrown away.
I thought they looked sexy.
Roy Orbison was a lot of things, sir, and he was not sexy. Okay, but I do love that you're wearing your New York hat because it also like brings us into you more.
Yes.
Because you're from Brooklyn, and so it's something to talk about. It's also, you know, if she knows anything about sports, like, oh, sorry about the game, whatever. And it shows that you have style. Also, I love the hair and the beard because that's the guy that's showing up. This is current you.
This is the most current picture, yes.
Yeah. The sunglasses aren't that big of a deal. Like if you were making a funny face or something, then maybe the sunglasses would look more like character or something. And if these were your only sunglasses, I still say throw them out. But anyway, because they're just, I don't know. But actually, this is like the most that your eyes have been open.
Oh, yeah. The most we got to see into your soul.
Yeah, the most. It still has some like amber vision shit going on there, though. Do you remember it? Again, it's another selfie. So we just feel like this guy must be really alone. I don't know. But I think you guys are just like, God, is she always with her friends? Because every picture has like 7 other fucking girls in it. We feel that way about selfies. Like, is this guy a lone wolf?
Oh, the opposite.
It's funny. I totally feel the opposite. I'd rather see you out with your friends. And
got you.
You want to see some solo selfies too, or just pictures of just you. But yeah, if I were to look through the profile, ideally, I want to see your face up close. I want it to be current. Please, no sunglasses. I need to see those eyeballs and your irises. And then a full body shot. And then, action shot. Like if you're out camping or exercising or doing something, you know, that one where you had like the surfboards behind you and stuff, that was cool. And then maybe a picture of you out with your friends or a group shot. Like, and Molly makes a great point about the hat. Like have some accoutrement in the picture or a hat or something on your jacket or a t-shirt that has something of a band you like, a sports ball team you like, or an activity you like, or a cause you really support, that can give me some more intel on the type of person you are. I see from this picture you really love,
Where are you here?
I think Colombia or the Dominican Republic.
Okay, because you're on the beach.
So it was okay there.
Yeah.
And so that's cool and fun. Like, oh, he travels, whatever. You travel more than I do, so that doesn't bother me that much. But if I put up travel photos, you know me, I don't travel very often, if ever.
Right.
And so it would be like a disingenuous version of myself. Like, Mal, we know that a big outing to you is going to the grocery store. So, but for you, because you do travel, I wouldn't worry about it. But it also, with the lumberjack photo where you own a lake, and definitely the pool photo, it can make you look a little bit like fancier and maybe attract more like gold digger types. I don't know. I don't think it's bad to have assets. What I love is you didn't send me a picture. I know you have a bunch of cars. I didn't get a fucking single picture of a vehicle. Thank you for that. But a picture of you with your dog would be great. You have that beautiful mountain behind your house, and a picture of you with your dog would be really cool.
Yeah,
And
if
also
I saw a picture with a dude with a pet, I would make them 10 times more attractive to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
a dog is also great too. One, you have a great dog. It's not some like puffy cotton ball piece of shit, and it's also not like a pit bull, like I'm trying to, prove something to myself sort of a dog. And so what a dog shows women is that you have responsibility, you have love for something other than yourself, and a dog is a really great asset to put in a picture. And I think especially like the breed of dog, you can tell a lot about people about their pets. And I have 2 bunnies. So
I have a chinchilla.
you have a menagerie. You
I do have a menagerie.
cat, dog, chinchilla. So I think the dog would be a really great bonus to your profile. I've seen pictures of you from the Marines. You've got some good pictures back from then, and even pictures of LAPD and stuff. But I think they're too old. It's not who's showing up. So I wouldn't, although you have a very interesting backstory and you've done a lot of real cool shit in your life, I don't think they need to be part of your profile pictures. But I would say add a dog to it, because you don't need 7 photos. Like, I don't need to see all 49 pairs of your sunglasses that you own. I know what you look like. I've seen the body shot, and I get a good idea of your personality. You could do that in 4 pictures.
Yeah.
You guys gave kind of a good rundown that Danielle was saying, like the first picture should be. I was laughing so hard I kind of didn't hear what you said. First picture should be this, the second that, the third action.
Yeah. So like if you only had 4 pictures to show me, I would want to see, and this is just me. The first one is like your face, like a nice face shot. I know who's showing up. I can see your eyes and your beautiful smile. Yes. Second, full body shot, so I can see all of you. Third is maybe some kind of activity shot or with your friends, or I'm out. I do ceramics, so you're at the potter's wheel and I'm going to be your Patrick Swayze, something like that. And then the fourth one, if you have pets, but I'm a huge animal lover, so if you have a picture with a pet, I'm going to be all over that. Like if those were your 4 shots, then I could see, I could see what they look like. They're cute. I could see what their body looks like. They're out somewhere. Oh, they're into ceramics. I love art too. And they have a dog. Okay, this is somebody I already have stuff in common with. Let me read the rest of their profile. And as long as I don't see any red flags, like I'm an open book, dude, just ask. Or I like pineapple on pizza, fight me. Or I don't know, just ask, like those kind of things. As long as I don't see any of that crap on your profile, then I'm like, okay, cool. I'd like to meet this person.
Yeah. And I would say, Randy, you're such a family man that there's got to be a picture of you with your mom, with your dad, your sisters. Like, there's got to be, you probably have something. And so as you hang out with them, and I know that you spend good time with them, and we tend to not, I think men especially tend to not document their every fucking waking life. So you're only taking pictures of yourself when you're at the marina, when you're in the Dominican Republic, when you're doing things that are bigger and better. And so it's like, oh, sister, like I see her all the time. There's no point. But like, take pictures like that, because it also goes to show that you're like really a good family guy, and that family means a lot to you.
Yeah, that is a very good point. I'd love a picture, a family picture. And, a lot of the pictures on the apps let you put a caption with it. So you can say, me and my family enjoying a game of Scrabble, whatever you guys do.
Right.
And, that would be awesome. I'm like, oh, nice. He's with his family. He must visit a lot. They're important to him. That would be a big green flag to me.
Yeah. Or like, if you're lucky, my grandma will share her pumpkin pie recipe.
And I'm in. I want
because that's like so much. Like, it's family. It's saying, I'm looking for somebody serious. And it does a lot more than just, I own this and I've been here, which is a lot of what guys' pictures are. So,
right.
Do we tell Danielle? Randy has some collections, nothing gross. How much?
Toys.
I don't want to know a gross collection.
Did you say I'm cross-dressing?
No, you're not cross-dressing. I said you have collections. When do you tell girls what you collect? If ever.
Immediately.
Obviously, when they meet you, or if they go to your house, obviously.
That could be.
No, I'm an open book about it. I was ashamed before, but now it's like, this is part of me. So,
what do you collect? Now I have to know.
You say again?
I said, what do you collect?
Wait, just before you just ruin Danielle's life right now. Because this is going to trigger Danielle a little bit. Danielle has had some experiences with this particular collection. So I just want to savor a moment between my two friends and how much they like each other right now.
Okay.
All right, now tell her.
Toys.
Okay.
Specifically?
Action figures.
Specifically?
Oh, Star Wars, G.I. Joes.
G.I. Joes.
Were you scared they were like adult toys? Like
that would be better.
No. No, Danielle.
Did you?
Danielle spent many years.
Hang on.
Randy needs a moment.
I need a moment. She said that would be better.
That would be better. Danielle spent many years with somebody who hand-tailored custom outfits for G.I. Joe.
Yeah, little satchel hats. Yeah, make little clothes and little accessories, and it was their life, and it became my life, and it was a little traumatizing. I'm a collector as well, so I do find collections attractive. Somebody's into, a specific genre of stuff. I think that's super cool, even if it's toys or action figures. I friggin' love Star Wars, although Lord of the Rings is better. But I know, fight me. That's something I'll put in my profile. Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars. Fight me. But I think it's just like, how much of an obsession is it? Is it your whole life and every waking moment? Are you on all of the fan boards and want to be intimate at night, and you're like, let me just finish the details on this jacket and I'll be right with you. Okay, well.
Coming right
like
in,
Danielle.
Just finish his meat coat.
No, not at all. Not at all. Like I would sell everything today if I could. So I bought it to sell it, and then all of the markets messed up because they started reproducing the ones I was collecting. So they were valuable. Then we did the inflation thing with my toys.
Oh, trust
So
me, Danielle knows everywhere that they're manufactured and how to tell the age of it by the hex on the bottom of the right foot and all that shit.
really, me and Danielle will get along good. Well,
Yeah. I'm happy to pass along the knowledge that was forced upon me so I can get it out of my brain and into yours so I don't have to think about it.
Oh my gosh. It's so weird. I mean, my brother and I used to do terrible things to our GI Joes when we were kids, but I've never like, and the fact that the both of you share this like such odd connection, it's so strange to me.
yep. But hers
Okay,
was forced onto her by someone
yeah,
who was doing too much. So
she wasn't collecting them herself. That's why.
No. But they overtook the whole house. They were everywhere. You know, you wake up in the middle of the night, there's just G.I. Joe and Action Man like waiting for you. Like, God.
oh my God, I'm crying.
Well, so this was super fun, Randy, and I just wondered like if you would maybe come back and like chat with us again.
So here's what a part two could be. You guys covered the pictures. We didn't cover the narrative.
Well,
So
you
yeah,
send
I'll
us
come back.
the narrative.
Okay, yeah. You send us the whole profile and all the narratives, and we'll tear it apart and rebuild it and make it awesome.
Yeah. And then go take
Okay.
some pictures so that we can like look at your new ones.
That's your homework until we
Yeah.
meet.
Part two. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, part two. But also I know that the election's coming up. You and I will talk about it, but maybe if you want to do some political stuff, Danielle, I know you're not super into politics, but Randy and I really are. And so I don't know if you want to jump on a live stream or something and do
Could
some
Danielle
election.
host you and I talking about politics?
Danielle has no interest in this shit show that's going on right now. I won't speak for her, but I know that she's not as political as us.
I could host you and be an innocent bystander, but I don't like to get into the conversation. I might cry. But
Listen, you're
you
gonna
actually
cry
was
if we fuck up America. That's what's gonna happen. We need to preserve America.
I will be back for the next part two to this. And
Okay, cool. Cool. So you can see Randy. He's got his own channel on YouTube and Rumble, although it's totally in its infancy. He's going to be doing more about politics. And thank you for coming on and totally lending your male expertise to us cackling hens.
yes.
So his name on Rumble and YouTube is Randy Agard. And hopefully, I don't know if I could tag him. I don't know how any of this shit works. And I'm Molly Sleuth. I'm also on YouTube, Rumble, all over the place. Cash App, send me some money. Hopefully we'll do another. We got a couple of good ones. We got some catfishing. Oh, I'd like to know your take on female catfishes because I know you see all the Ukrainian models and all that stuff. So we've got lots more. So if you would subscribe, it does unlock other abilities for us to go live or add more people or any of that stuff. Because right now we're hijacking my sister's StreamYard so that we could do a three-way. And thank you so much. So
can I ask you guys like 2 or 3 questions before we go?
Oh
yeah. Yes.
So you and Danielle will be doing a partnership as far as like interviews and stuff like this.
we have no idea what we're doing.
Okay.
That's apparent by the first 10 minutes of our video that we just uploaded.
Yeah, we're just getting.
Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me? I hear an echo. Is there an echo? Yeah, I just heard the echo for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So these podcasts that we're doing together are in their infancy, but we realize we have so much to share and we have a lot in common, but we're also very different in how we approach dating. And we thought, well, we could help each other. We can help each other, but also help people out there learn from our mistakes. And this was awesome. I had so much fun with you, Randy. Like, experience of getting a male perspective, but also helping somebody. And I learned a ton too. So this was awesome.
How can we get in contact with you, Danielle? Like your socials or
Can't.
your channel? Can't?
I'm
She's
hidden
behind
dark
the velvet
cave.
curtain.
Yeah. I'm not out there yet, but you can reach me through Molly, wherever she is.
Well, you have her phone number and her email now, but
Yeah, you can reach me.
and
You're
it's
on
so
the select
exciting.
too. Yeah.
No,
And
I just thought
so
like
exciting.
I thought we were just being selfish. Like we introduced ourselves, like where you can reach us, and we're like, don't worry about Danielle.
No one needs to reach me. Just the bill
Okay.
collectors. Yeah.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you, guys.
Well, Danielle, do you
Thank
want to take us out?
All right. Well, you will see Molly and I very soon on our next catfish video. So please, again, as she shared, stream, subscribe, absorb, get up in there so that we can give more of ourselves to you. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. So we'll see you next time. We got to have some fun catchphrase at the end. I don't have one yet, but we'll have to work on that. Like,
I got nothing.
keep watching yourself or we'll be watching you. You know, I don't know. Like Santa Claus. We see you when you're sleeping. We know when you're lying and awake. All right. So I'm going to end the stream here. This time we do it correctly. All right. 3, 2,